the wild card in Uno.
You know what I mean? Pauses for life.
Yeah.
We live, though.
We live. Okay, we live, man.
Come
hey, man.
on.
Say, man.
Say.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Stuck in the Middle podcast where it's up and it's stuck.
Hey.
Every week.
Every week.
Hey, man, you already know the vibes. Before we do anything, I need to make sure that we hit a +1 on all the plats and double punch.
Hey,
we need the subscription. That was really clean.
That was good.
Yeah,
very
that
clean.
was very clean.
Yeah, that shit was.
That was crazy.
And we didn't practice that one.
Never do.
Yeah.
What I tell you is because we on episode 16. I
Yeah,
told
we
get episode 20.
Yeah, we
I
wiggled.
think it might be because of the post.
Oh, my
It's
God.
the post.
We should just call this Higher Ed podcast.
That's right.
Higher
Yeah, we
Ed
should change to
Fred
Higher Ed
Podcast.
Fred Pod.
Yeah.
Higher Ed and
yeah.
Fred and the boys.
Hey, the light skinned
Fred
duo.
and the boys.
Corey and the boys.
Do you feel
Oh, my God.
Bum, bum.
Can you feel the love?
Come on, man. That's too much. That's too much. Well, y'all know I keep the fan with me.
We're here.
Yeah, what up? It's Higher Ed Fred in the building.
It's your boy B Wood Cooks.
And Cori from Cori's Corner, the resident unicorn.
That's
And
right.
we cannot forget about my boy Perry.
Perrito.
Sometimes I like to say Perito or
Stuck with Perry.
Stuck with Perry. You know, he's chilling today.
Is he feeling better?
Yeah, he's feeling better. Swade's actually having a bad day today. So, you know, if we have any kind of...
Damn, is it a thing in the house?
No,
I need to cover my
Swade's
nose
been
all
sick
episode?
for months.
Yeah, I'm about to say she's been sick for
Unfortunately, my
grip.
baby girl has been sick for months, but she's good over there. She's chilling, so she'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Well, as y'all know, this is a weekly pod, and we do pop culture. We do hilarious takes of pop culture. Hey, sometimes you guys send us in some situations that are pretty stucky. We listen to them. We try to unpack them. Let's just quick pause and hooray for last week. What a story that was.
Yeah,
threw
wild
us off.
story.
I knew when we were reading, I was like, oh, this is gone, by the way.
Yeah. That Stucky situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
damn, y'all like it like that? So forget
keep in
Stucky
mind-
stupid, huh?
Now, keep in mind,
God,
no, Stucky Stupid.
no,
was
Stucky
that
Stupid
too.
goes too.
we
No, I'm
got
just
some nice-
playing because the post was just...
Yeah.
Stucky Stupid goes.
No, that was just a crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy
but
post.
for you guys who are watching, I need you guys to understand. We thought about this prior to making the podcast. This is kind of what we envisioned it to be, right? Like people sending in their situations, us walking through it. You guys helping us get through it too, because we don't know all the answers.
Where
You know?
can they submit their situation?
Tell them, Jeremy?
Look, the easiest way
you're
to
the
do
famous
it.
guy. Tell them.
Yeah, I'm
the
saying.
look, I don't know about all that. I don't know about famous, but the easiest way to do it, you can go to our Instagram. You'll find our link tree. You'll find all of our socials, and in their socials or in the link tree, you'll find a spot for those submissions. All right, you just click that link. You can fill out all the information, or you can leave everything blank except for the narrative. That's the biggest thing. Like, you can be anonymous. You can give us your name. Whatever information you give us is what we talk about. But if you don't want to tell us who you are, that's fine. We will still be able to tell your story. So just make sure, you submit. That's the biggest thing. I would love to have, an email folder of 1,000 submissions every week, So
I mean, we
getting
can
there.
get it.
bring it in.
You
Just
want
bring
it?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
Because
That's
this
it.
week
There
we
it
had a few. So I think that like the story from last week kind of fueled some
Are they anonymous
submissions.
or they put their name up?
The one today has a handle.
Oh, my God.
The one today has a handle. I know y'all haven't seen it. That's the other thing too. I put together the call sheet, so I read them before everybody else does. But the reactions they get, that they raw. They don't see them before we get on here and read them.
I'm literally reading it live in front of y'all. Like, I still don't. You see me looking up, I still don't see what it is. So
Yeah, also
that's
by
how real it
design.
is.
Also by design. Keep that in mind. I mean, everything we do is to just bring you guys exactly what we think you want. So keep engaging. After that, we try to figure out if there's people that are stuck and stupid, get them out of them situations, right? And then at the very end, you know what we do. We tie it up with a pretty little bow, get you unstuck. Cori sends us on our way. So I think this week will be no different. I'm excited to see what it brings. So,
We're bringing it every week.
yeah. I mean, but every week is a different thing, so I got to figure out what y'all stuck on. This is no different.
Stucky Week-cap.
Do a Stucky Week-cap.
Wait, last week, what did he say? What y'all think? He talking too much?
Come on, man. You know what I got to do. I already know what you stuck on.
Hey, 15 more seconds, I was going to get on that ad. Boy.
Hey, I already know what you stuck on, but jump it off.
I really wasn't even going to go on donations. But, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I wasn't even going to talk about donations. What's that? Nah, you know what's funny? I'm not even stuck on donations. www.bwoodcooks.com. No, seriously. You know what I'm really stuck on? Me and my daughter. This song is just. When I say I'm stuck on this song, he knew what he was doing. it's your bestie, Miss Westie.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
try to test me. Bro, that song.
That's
Bro,
hard. Yeah.
it's I can't even say nothing bad because there's a kid
No,
involved.
yes,
Y'all will
you
kill
can
me.
because Corey's gonna. Corey don't like that. Corey
No,
don't care if you're a
and
kid or
Corey's the
not.
protector. So anything I say
flame
wrong,
me.
he'll protect me. And,
No,
and we got Harry and Fred, the famous
That's
guy,
right.
too.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm good. I can say anything.
No, Corey
with
will
the
flame
costume.
kids. Corey will flame
Yeah,
kids.
but you'll flame kids?
I'll flame kids.
Yeah, bro. Remember, I
Whoa,
remember. Listen,
flame.
yeah,
Give
whoa.
the definition of flame.
flame.
please.
Okay, meaning like he will still give the same kind of rhetoric and critique.
Oh, because
If it's a kid artist,
Yes.
doesn't matter if they're like a
Yes.
child or not. He's gonna say they're trash or not.
So he will protect me if I say anything crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
they're my protectors. Oh my god, they're my brothers. No, that Northwest. She's a kid, of course. It's catchy. I mean, of course. I mean, it's a kid. How can you really critique a kid? But it's catchy.
Hold on.
boy.
Northwest.
It's catchy.
Wait. Northwest, that record or
don't talk to my man like
Oh
that.
my god!
I
Bro,
like it
when you like it.
The way y'all
My
both started at the same time.
man.
Hey,
Okay,
Now,
so-
listen, that's as far as it goes for me. The rest of it is straight garbage.
What?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
care which one you want.
No, okay.
Oh,
No. Listen,
He goes
where it stops on
You
the
can
album,
have whatever.
where it stops on the album is exact. Drake wouldn't know what he was doing. Drake knows too.
Oh, okay,
That's why he
okay.
cut it off.
Come on, man.
Because he
Come
knew that, like, okay, once we, okay, okay,
on. No,
so
Adonis,
stop
bro, he
rapping.
gave him a whole music video. No, Adonis go
Yeah,
hard.
for himself. That's why he didn't put it on the album. He
Yeah,
only put
Adonis
one
go
little
hard.
part on the
Stop it,
album.
bro.
Shout out to Adonis though. That
Hey,
part is
that's gonna
tough.
be the mix right there. Adonis with the Northwest album. Oh, bro, the
No,
bro,
I
dichotomy?
hope for the sake of all good things
that would
good
be crazy.
that they don't ever cross paths.
Like you're going so crazy. What, who blew a A&R? Like, come on, like, get out, get out.
Hey, low key blue
She
got it
dancing
though.
on that
Low
little-
key blue got it though. She could A&R. She could do it.
Yeah, like, but anyway, but yeah, that's all I'm stuck on. But I mean, you could donate at bwoodcooks.com.
Easy.
And I mean, we're trying to save the world. That's it.
Yeah. All right, what you stuck on, man?
I'm stuck on two things. For the first time in a long time, the cold weather actually did good for me.
Oh.
Normally, for those of y'all who don't know, I had a qualifier tournament this weekend in Kansas City, Missouri.
About negative
And
2
it was literally, it got to negative 30, bro. It was real cold. But I think because of how cold it was, my knees couldn't get as swollen like from all the walking and standing and whatnot. And so like, it really wasn't that bad.
It was
of a
like
trip.
having a natural ice pack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lessen
It-
the inflammation.
Yeah. And so like normally after tournaments, even though I'm coaching and I'm just standing, it feels like I played. Like my knees hurt so bad and I'm down for the count. But like this weekend I was like, yo, maybe I need to live in a colder country, a colder spot, because like it didn't hurt when I like, even the airplane.
Orthos for the last time. We need.
Yeah.
I feel like we're doing an ad.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
last
about to like
time.
add him in right
Orthos.
here.
Yeah,
What do you need?
I will be the test dummy for all designs of new braces as long as they fix my knees.
We'll even give him a 15-second segment to go through all the different orthos.
Got bad knees?
And make
Try
all you
these
gotta do
out.
is email our manager, Stuck with Perry. Stuck with Perry,
Oh my
gmail.com.
gosh, yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Period.
Stuck with pear.
That's
Yeah.
right. Unicorn, what you stuck on?
Man, this is tough. I feel like it's been a rough week. Weather, pipe busting at work, like just hey yo, come on, son.
Yeah, I was like,
Wow.
Nah, and then we had the inclement weather day, and
That's not fair.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what I've been stuck on for real. Let me tell y'all something real quick. If there's been no test of your relationship ever, I got something that will test it.
what?
It's a game called Overcooked 2. Now listen.
Oh yeah.
Me and Katie been in the kitchen, okay? In the kitchen every night. We on the game. Hey, I need you. I'm dropping fries. I'm on the buns and
That's
the
right.
lettuce. I need you to be busting suds, taking the dishes out. We got to get these stars. You know, we say we got to work. You know what I mean? Yes, chef.
Right.
I got so competitive the other day. You know, I had to shut it down for a second. Katie was like, "You can get a little too
heated.
much on that mud." I said, "We must be perfect
Oh.
in every aspect of the game."
Hey, let this be a moment for those who do not take the service industry serious and who've never,
Facts.
who've
If
never
you've
worked
never
in the
been
kitchen.
in it, yeah, bro, it's
Yeah.
tough.
That's something serious.
It's tough. And that's the thing is like I feel like the game really do, especially like at peak hours, the game really do mimic how stressed it be in the kitchen.
Yeah, but I promise you, it's
nothing like the actual
close.
thing.
This is
No,
a
100%. I promise you.
Yeah.
Huh?
This is a real game?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
game, so
Overcooked
it's
is
meant
amazing,
for
by the
Overcooked
way.
is amazing. I'll play
Yeah.
the second version, but it's meant to be played with a partner or really 4 people. It's hard with 2. It's impossible with 1. It's hard with 2. It gets easier the more people you get. And it's just a co-op game, right? Where you all have tasks to do, and you have a certain amount of
iPhone, PlayStation, or what?
It's on every platform.
Yeah.
If you have a computer, you can play it on Steam. I play it on PlayStation. You can play it on Switch. If you want to play it on Switch,
And you make real food.
I mean, no, it's just. I mean, you have like
right now, our levels
yeah.
was a pizza level, right?
Yeah.
So you have to take the dough. You have to like massage the dough. You got to take the tomato, chop the tomato up, put it on there, put the cheese on there.
People are coming
whatever
up giving
meat
orders.
options
So
they
the game
have
is telling you that, and you go do it in the kitchen.
Well, no,
No,
listen,
no,
the people are
it's a
coming
game.
up giving orders.
on the game. It's
Yeah.
not real kitchen.
Oh,
Not everything.
it's not real life.
I
It's
thought
just a
you
game.
meant real life.
No.
No, I was low key right
It's
there
fine.
with you. I was like, so
That's why I was
they're
breaking
over
it
there
down
and
like,
you
whoa, like,
Nah.
and y'all just be listening.
I was
in the
worried about
kitchen.
Hey, Stucky,
5
that was in the
minutes-
same mode you were in.
5 minutes after the recording tonight, I'll show you, bro. It's
All right,
just-
bet.
And so it get real, that's what we've been stuck on. We've been doing that. It's really fun, actually. I say test your relationship. It's fun because you learn communication styles and you have to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And there's times where,
Especially in the kitchen.
right, 100%. And there's times where maybe like, okay, I thought I was supposed to be taking lead, but maybe my way is not working, and I need to shut up and follow. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
you got to learn them dynamics. And if you really been in the kitchen, you know how annoying it is when somebody had their task and they start doing something else.
Man,
And you like,
it's
bro,
actually it's more than annoying. It's detrimental.
Yes,
Yes.
it's inefficient. You losing us money.
Yeah.
You messing everything up. You supposed to be on them fries.
Yeah,
Now we late, and now they complaining, and I got to pay for it.
that's right.
So
Hey, it's serious. It gets
Yeah, it
serious.
gets serious,
Now,
man.
shout out to
Making
my
the
boy
orders late?
Sam. That's why. Listen, we did $3 million in 2 years on that flat top. The two of us.
hey,
Who?
Me
At
and
Huddle
Sam.
House?
Yeah. $3 million in 2 years on that, and that legends, boy. Look behind us. People would just be like, "How are they getting this out?" Because we understood that segment, which was like, "Look, I got the flat top.
Yeah.
You got the eggs and the grease, and if we got tired, we switch.
Yeah.
That's it. Which means like I'm not budging. Everything cold table and flat top is me. And if you come over here, I don't care what it is. I'm mad because now I have to manage you being over here. You just gotta trust me. You gotta learn how to communicate.
Get out of
Things
my
like
space.
heard. You know,
Bro, yes, that word.
just one
The
word.
literally, I didn't know what it meant until I used to work at Chili's and a couple other places, but like Chili's was a place where I learned heard, and it has poisoned every aspect of my
do it
life.
in your life
and
everywhere, don't you?
Like someone will talk to me and blah blah blah, and I'm
be
like
like,
heard.
And they're like, "What the heck is that?" Like, sorry, I
it's
wasn't
an
familiar.
acknowledgement.
Yes,
Like, that's-
but so
yeah.
many people who don't understand, like if people don't know that is a perfect response to a suggestion,
That's right.
you know, like or an actual task, like
right.
heard is a perfect response.
Yeah.
But people aren't used to that, and
That's
they
right.
haven't worked in the kitchen. They would be like, "What
are
did
you
you just
saying?
say?
Yeah.
Like, why
It's-
did you
it's a
say
literal
heard? Like,
handoff.
duh, you
Yeah.
heard me. You're not deaf. Like, no, like heard is like I heard the instructions. I've accepted this role. I'm going to get on the task and do it. Well, I say heard almost daily.
Yo, all the time.
Almost daily.
And I have to explain myself all the time.
Yes.
It's like, sorry, it's from the kitchen. But it really is just a handoff. It's saying like, I don't have to think about this anymore, right? Because I said this to you and you said you
you
got it, right?
understood it. Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So I'm literally going to blank it out of my brain.
Yep.
So
Good transfer. But yeah.
that's what I've been stuck on. I love co-op games, and being able to play it with my wife is incredible. So
Yeah, that's cool that you have that option.
Did we ever use heard at Golden Chick? I mean, I feel like we did, but like I don't think we used it as
No.
much as we would.
I mean,
in a
every
real restaurant.
like for instance, Huddle House. I'm probably telling y'all secrets right now.
Golden Chick is a
Yeah.
restaurant. It
fast
it's a
food.
little
Golden Chick.
Yeah, if you're out here in the Southwest, you know
It's
about
like a
Golden
Raising
Chick.
Cane's, but it's more of a
no,
it's better.
No,
it is not
better
Raising
than that.
Cane's.
Don't do that. Don't disrespect
my
Golden
God.
Chick.
Raising Cane's is strictly
It's
tenders.
100%
There's no
better Raising
flavor.
Cane's. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
The
saying.
tenders
better.
with no grain, no cane sauce is like
And you ain't gonna get no.
I'm just
wicked
saying, but like
wings,
to get the idea of it's a tender spot, you
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
chicken
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's
chicken
a
on the
chicken
bone.
spot.
Yeah, you got to compare them to Chicken Express, churches, stuff like that.
KFC,
KFC, yeah.
Popeye.
Yeah,
It's
like
in that realm.
the Huddle House is when you have an order up, it's huddle up.
Huddle up. Hey,
You gotta yell it out, huddle up, and people would know that means the order's up. So you gotta run over there to go get it. Like
you got to be a runner.
everybody has.
I
one.
don't
Or an
mean
expo.
I don't mean to harp on this, but I also was at Waffle House not too long ago, and anybody know I love Waffle House. I try to get them to cater a wedding.
Yeah,
And
Yes, you're
their
right.
communication style is different too. Go ahead though.
no, for sure. But I was sitting at the counter, and it wasn't nothing but us in there. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna be fire
Oh yeah.
and a lower price than what I normally get. So
Whoa, don't put them out there later.
no, but that's the thing about going to Waffle House is every time I order, it's a different price, even though I get the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, which I don't mind because we busting every time. And the environment of a Waffle House, they were talking about, I guess their manager was out there talking about, the weekly they get like their complaints.
Mm-hmm.
And he was out there telling them like, hey, y'all's complaint this week was that y'all were too loud or whatever. And so they was really feeling that. And I was like, hey, y'all don't feel bad, bro. Nobody coming in here expecting it to be quiet, fam. Y'all got a jukebox playing. Y'all, basically, you go into any of these places, you're sitting in the kitchen.
Yeah, if we make it out of a Waffle House without fighting, that's a success
Facts,
for me.
bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to see some press-on nails on the ground.
Yeah.
A cockroach in the corner. That's when I know the waffle gonna be fire. Bro.
I need to see the waffle batter that's caked up on the side of that waffle iron for 2 years.
100%, bro.
I need to
you
see
can't
that
scrape
dripping.
that off. You gotta get a drill to drill it off.
Yeah, it's part of the fold. Yeah, that's too much.
But what you stuck on, bro?
Man, I'm stuck on my son getting some sleep, bro. We're sleep training my youngest. He's kicking our butt, man. So I'm stuck on not getting no sleep, but that's okay. Sleep is for the week. Don't. That's horrible advice.
Yeah.
Please
I'm
get
about to
your 8
say,
hours.
please
Yeah,
go to
please get
sleep.
your 8
You will
hours.
kill
I
yourself.
will.
Great-minded
bed.
folks sleep.
I mean, I'm on a podcast. I have to say stuff like that to be viral, right? Like sleep is for the week. You know, I started 5 businesses this morning when I woke up. Like
The
you gotta say
viral and all they lying.
that's right.
Them boys
That's
be
a whole
sleeping during
lie.
the day. Sleep, you gonna die if you don't sleep, bro.
That's
so
right.
sleep.
That's
Early.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't sleep, you're gonna find yourself in a stucky situation. We could have did better.
I think that was me at the top.
Yeah, you know,
I was a little
you know,
dry.
you got about 2 more times for you. We cut you out.
No, bro, I hit it, bro. I hit every
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
bro.
it's a flag.
Nah,
It's
because remember the
baritone.
4th time you was out, and then we did it, and it was like, you know, hey, hold on.
Wow.
I did it last week. Last week was good.
Last
too.
week was
That's what I'm
that's what I'm
saying. I
saying.
don't think I missed.
But I'm saying to me, that's
Y'all want to
a
hit it one more time?
Nah.
stucky situation.
See?
And then you hit the mic.
And then you hit the mic. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got one more. One more.
You get one more time,
I
bro.
can't do it,
You
man.
better do a Milli Vanilli lip sync.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk away from the mic. No, I'm playing.
You
ready?
Right. Come
Yeah,
on,
let's
Hires.
do
Is
this.
it big enough? Pause.
Yeah. Good to go. All right. So we have a submission this week.
Stucky!
This is from Blue Fairy. Okay. So here it goes. I work for the VA. I have CTS and required a medical reasonable accommodation. Finding me a different job is their last resort, and after 40 days, they stated they can remove me for inability to perform the primary functions of my job. I had hand surgery on December 15th, and my 40th day was December 20th. I signed off on the paperwork, closing my job search, expecting to be released since I can no longer perform my duties. I still have to have surgery, on the other hand, probably next month. I'm having issues with this hand, and that was operated on also. I have no leave and have not worked since December 13th. I've asked when I will be released so that I can apply for unemployment or retirement and disability benefits. No one is responding. I had one member of management say that she would call me last week, but she didn't. I'm not surprised that they're being somewhat difficult, and I'm frustrated because my bills are falling behind. If the policy is to release me after the 40-day search where they contend they couldn't find me a position, why won't they follow policy and release me? Again, this is from Blue Fairy and some demographics. This is a 55-plus female.
I think that says Geechee.
Yeah, it's a,
Geechee divorce.
Yeah, divorce is their marital status.
Yeah,
and
I'm just
Geechee,
saying-
meaning they probably from,
She's from
the
Carolina
Carolinas.
somewhere. Yeah.
Can we say you're a legend too because you had hand surgery and then you signed off?
So
you're a legend.
I'm
Like,
assuming
go,
CTS is carpal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that too.
Okay.
We're all going on this assumption.
Well,
that it's
because
carpal
we're
tunnel.
going off the assumption of carpal tunnel syndrome because we're also talking about hand surgery and reasonable accommodations.
Yeah.
So to me, it kind of makes the most sense
Most
that we
sense
go
of
for
carpal
that.
tunnel.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
But okay, job stucky situation.
It's just different right
This
here.
is a little different. Who want to go?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You done already took the deep breath.
My
You
bad.
do
I
your
took
thing.
I take deep breaths anyway. I'm just big. Here's what I would say. This is tough. One of the things that that kind of irks me, not that really irks me, but when you want something done, particularly because you need it to be done for you, not for somebody else, you can't play the waiting game.
Never.
You have to be the press. Like there's times where you have to be a Karen.
Yeah.
I'm not calling and
professional
waiting
Karen.
for. Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe not.
Exactly.
Is that possible?
I'm not calling and waiting for a week. If I need an answer, I'm calling every day. I can give you a story right now. One time I was at Charleston State and there was something wrong with my financial aid. They was lollygagging. Shout out to Charleston. I love Charleston. There was lollygagging and whatever. And I was on the phone. I couldn't get right answers. And I said, what time do y'all open up? They said, we open our doors at 7:50. And I said, every day until I get this resolved, I will be at your doors at 7:42. Every day. And I think they thought I was playing. And I showed up the next day at 7:42. And guess who got their answer at 8:15 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
On the first day?
On the first day. So you could have did it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I say all that to say, this is a very unfortunate situation for you. And I hope that you get your retirement and unemployment and stuff like that. We know how sometimes jobs can be petty about stuff because they don't be wanting to do all the paperwork or whatever.
And they don't want to pay.
Yes, they don't want to pay. So unfortunately, this is a moment where I believe for you to get unstuck, you need to be that Karen and press the issue with not only the people who you're supposed to go to, but with people who maybe have other influence in the marketplace or at the job, go above people's heads. Whoever you need to go to them. If you stay, know that that may ruffle some feathers and may cause some deterioration of relationships down the road. And I know they're not supposed to retaliate, but people do it all the time. And if you leave, then you get, what you need to get. But put your foot on the gas and press it.
Yeah.
Yo.
I mean,
go ahead, bro. No.
I mean, I was gonna say, we can go deeper because I've seen this scenario happen and play out on my side of the business 1,000 times.
Yes,
over, right?
which I would like to hear your perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell them, baby, lock it.
yeah. Let me just go ahead and let me lean in on this a little bit because I have such a tight response here. FMLA is like the bane of my existence. Any one of these types of claims is like the bane of my existence for a lot of reasons. It's chunky on both sides. Okay. Because, and again, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, Blue Fairy, for a lot of reasons. One, Cori just gave you your side of the answer.
For sure.
I'm gonna speak to the side of the people that you are trying to get in contact with because I know a little bit about that. Number one, legally, once you do something like FMLA or any one of those types of claims, you essentially become a mute because it's hard for people on the other side to communicate with you legally in a lot of different ways about your medical conditions. There's so many different things that are lined up that protects you for that. It's hard for them to communicate the way they would like to if you were, actively in the system.
So you're saying from the business side, there are barriers that will hinder the communication because they can be held liable if they don't do so correct. Okay.
That's exactly correct. So if I reach out too much, there's a laundry list, name it. There's a laundry list of things that'll block you from having conversation with somebody that's on FMLA. Laundry list. So if you don't know all of them and you're just scared, you might be apprehensive to reaching back in those moments. And I'll do the other side of this. At the end of the day, and I don't like to be this way because I understand people go through things, but at the end of the day, this is your problem, right? At the end of the day, you are the one requesting the medical leave. I always used to tell my employees this that actually would deal with these types of situations. Look, this is going to be the chunkiest process you've ever gone through in your life. Before you go, before you leave, get it all in a row, all of it. Because when you're trying to get back in contact with people and they can't even talk to you for whatever it is you're calling them about for the most part, there's a dead spin. It just sits there. And then you have this moment right here. So though you gave her good advice, I would just explain on the other side what's happening, which is a lot of times there's just a lot of roadblocks.
No, that's good. That's good perspective to have.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'll just say it quick. You are 100% right. The key word in everything that you said to me is no one is responding. I don't care how busy a business is, somebody can respond.
Yeah, that's true too.
The reason why the only reason to me why you're complaining is because nobody's responding.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned is just say something. As a business owner, you have to, no matter how hard it is, if you owe somebody money or you did something bad or you're late on their payment or you accidentally take money, just tell them like, hey, I made a mistake. Give me some time. Most of the time, the people react okay. So you're 100% right to feel like this. The business, sorry. I didn't even say it, but I said it because my thoughts. You can read my thoughts. But no, seriously, I'm 100% with you. Like what you want to do? What's up? We going down there? Flop me out there. I go down where we hold poster boards. What's up?
To the moon.
Plus, the added layer on top of this is the VA.
Right. That's what I was gonna bring up.
That's another whole other.
Go ahead.
That's
Jump
the
into
stereotype that I was going to point out. I was like, I hate that this is the stereotype because I got a lot of military friends and whatnot.
Right.
Like, this is the issue with the VA.
That's right.
You got people who are working at the VA with issues that need to be resolved and can't, and you got people who require assistance from the VA who have issues and can't even get a response. So I also want you to kind of look at the fact that you work for the company and are having these issues. The people who are the company's customers are experiencing these exact same issues.
That's a good point.
This is because I'm not a military individual. Like, obviously, I don't know this, but clearly this is a stereotype because this is what's common that you hear around TikTok, every social media, is that the VA is slow,
yeah,
or non-existent when it needs to be existent.
Yeah, communication.
So what, like, you really do, like, this is a consensus. Step on the gas. Get your voice heard, and not just at the VA, but sometimes you need to add somebody else to it. Like, look, at your whole governor or whoever's in your city.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, if you're watching this, at the VA.
Yeah,
that's right.
And call them out, put them on blast, and somebody. I bet
we ain't talking crap though. Whoa.
Yeah.
I
I'm just saying,
appreciate
put
the
them
VA,
on
the military,
blast.
all that stuff. Real
But
talk.
put them on blast, and what I say, the professional
In a
way. Like,
professional,
this is your
tactful.
this is your actual
ChatGPT.
experience, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this is live. This is real. You're not putting in BS. Yeah. So as long as this is your experience with the VA, you're not saying something libelous.
Yeah,
okay?
right. It's not slander.
You at them, right? And then what is the most important thing, when you start getting that you'll at least get a response.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It might not be the response you want, or it might not be the response that you're needing in the moment, but you're going to get a response, and that's step one.
Yeah.
And one thing I'll say too, like, I know whoever's watching this, because there's people all over the world that watch this stuff. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, if you think that people don't respond, I'm gonna just give you an idea of people that don't respond. You're an insurance adjuster. You ever been in a wreck and you try to call them in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, like, you just get their answer machine? If you're an insurance adjuster, you watch this, come on, stop.
Well, you can raise yourself above the bar if you just respond.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an insurance adjuster and that's the
norm,
that's the if you want to set yourself apart, just respond.
And it's simple stuff. All you have to do is, ma'am, I apologize. It's bigger than me. Like, there's word tracks out there built to protect those emotions that those people want. Like, you can say stuff to calm that emotion down. Look, now they're putting a Stucky Situation in here. Now you're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. The whole
and
world
a little
watching
bit of
this.
empathy.
I'll put this on Be With Cooks.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you can find a recipe that handles or that is good for individuals with CTS. Like, here's a recipe to make and cook.
This is why y'all need to go to bewithcooks.com and donate, because no, seriously, we can help you. Seriously.
Yeah, even if so we know what your handle is. If you watch this, you know, maybe you DM us, reach out to us, because we can also write on your behalf, right?
Yeah,
like, hey, we know that this person works here. They've been trying to get an answer from somewhere. This is what we do, and you know, we have this sort of audience, and we just really want you to respond to her because, whatever, right?
A lot of individuals are interested.
Right, a lot of individuals are interested. So there's power in the presence and number of people, which is why you submitted this, and hopefully we can get the troops.
That's right.
To rally. So all the Sims out there, once we figure out and give you the information, this may be something we gotta put in on. But again, this is also no disrespect to Veterans Affairs. You ain't gonna find any of us out here that don't support our military.
Not here.
Like,
yeah.
And there's military.
We stuck on veterans, baby.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like you say, stuck on family. We ain't never going down that road.
Yeah, we never have a military family.
Like, so like that's just we know that, and we know how government programs are just in general, and the VA is a government program as well, and we know sometimes it's a little bit lackluster. Yeah. So for you and for everybody else, sometimes there are barriers on the other side. Often there are barriers on the other side that we just don't know. Mm-hmm. As a professional, that's like one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn is like, sometimes I'm not going to know the barriers that are on the other side, and they're not going to tell me. But it's still my responsibility, if it's my problem, to press the gas.
Every day.
And I'm at the door every day, fam.
Yeah.
If you want it,
you go get it.
You go get it.
Gotta be like that.
Yeah. And that's annoying, and you shouldn't have to do that.
Especially after surgery and having, and all that. We like, all that's understandable.
Because you don't want to be stuck and stupid, and then because I got to put you on the wheel.
But what's stuck and stupid?
No, stuck and stupid on the wheel.
Oh, what's stuck and stupid on the wheel?
That's when a person, place, or thing finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation, and then we put them on the wheel.
Put them on the wheel.
You know, somebody asked in a comment, they were like, "Hey, what's stuck and stupid?" Okay, so think of the F word and just put stuck. Like, oh, you stuck and stupid. So it's just you disagree. Stuck, yeah, you agree. Mm-hmm. Disagree, agree. So I did see you in the comments. I forgot your tag, but for anybody out there,
shout out to that person.
That's right.
Oh my God, what's stuck and stupid?
Hold on, before we do that, quick shout out to the guy who answered
Rocky Love
Emily.
That's right.
Rocky
You
Love.
got it right.
Oh,
Hey,
Rocky Love. Me.
Emily.
Oh,
Hey, Rocky.
Yeah,
Love.
Emmy.
Emily. Rocky loves Emily.
So Rocky a player? Now?
Are we talking about what we came up like? So like what
This
we
is
want to
it.
do for him?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
this is it a little bit.
Well, to
right?
see if we got to run about them. Like we can't just.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a
Take it
solid
away.
point. Well, I mean, my thing is, look, guys, when we have moments in the show where we're reaching out to you and we're saying, hey, if you guys solve something, we'll send something. We mean that. So we actually had somebody reach out, give us an answer to a question we asked like 4 episodes ago. We really appreciate, and there was other people on different platforms that tried to reach out.
What
too.
did we ask so they'll know?
We said, hey, what movie
Yeah.
is this from? Rocky Loves Emily.
I didn't even know.
It was The Three Ninjas. How do you not know?
Yes.
Come on, it was The Three Ninjas, and they got it right. So,
I'm so gonna injure them.
I say
so
we don't want to harm you. We just want to kidnap you.
and, you know,
get to the punchline.
yeah, Corey's all about getting physical copies, so we're gonna probably get him a physical copy of the DVD for Three Ninjas. And send it out to them. Genius idea.
I love that.
Genius idea.
I love that. That's also some stuff that we do from Press Next Podcast.
That's right.
I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with
That's
that.
right.
For sure. We might send you the whole bundle. We
That's
can
right.
get
Hey,
A 3-piece?
Hey, we might
Chicken and biscuit?
No, a
It's
4-piece with high noon
it's
Mega
3-piece
Mountain.
plus
Oh,
one. You
yeah,
know,
I'm stupid.
Yeah, I might give you the
Behind
reboot with Dave Dragon. Go, Dave Dragon.
That's
Go,
right.
Dave.
So pay attention.
the best
That way
line,
you won't
though.
be stuck on stupid and go on the wheel. Go ahead, my bad.
that best line.
Corey.
though. You got it.
Spit. What?
Go ahead.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Come on. Beep, beep, beep.
Did you hear it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look, he have. I gotta get the headphone. Let's get straight to
Ooh,
it.
That's straight.
Straight to
I didn't
it.
even know what was going on. I didn't see the C word.
Oh my God.
Is it stuck and stupid? We already told you what it means, so come on, lock in. Is it stuck and stupid to take someone back after cheating?
Okay,
Yes.
quick answer.
For me, yes.
You say stuck, yeah?
Stuck, yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah. They think.
Yeah, stuck, yeah?
Stuck, yeah.
Stuck maybe.
I said stuck, yeah, bro. Stuck, yeah.
I say stuck, no.
I'm half no, half yeah.
Yeah, ooh,
Stuck, it depends.
Okay, no, let's hit the nose first. Let's hit the nose. Why no?
Why no?
Why
Well,
stuck,
for
no.
me, yeah, it's just stuck and
Yeah.
stupid to take someone back.
Yeah. Okay, so to take somebody back, first off, well, I don't want to get into the semantics of the words. Okay?
100%, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get out of that. Let's
Yeah,
get out of
get
that.
out of
Yeah.
Because taking somebody
We're
back.
potting. We gotta
Right,
get out of
exactly.
that.
Taking
We're
somebody
potting.
back is insinuating that there was a split or something afterwards.
Yeah,
right?
come on.
Yeah, but we don't want to
Come on.
insinuate.
Right.
So here's my thing. For some reason, and I've thought about this many times, in the human nature and human behavior, cheating seems to be the end all be all. I don't know why. People will let them get beat on, spit on, degraded, let their finances get wrecked,
But never be
but
cheated
never
on.
leave. And then once somebody cheats, it's done. So I don't necessarily understand, even in my big age, sometimes like why that is what it is, but I recognize the power that it holds.
Yeah.
So I also think sometimes people cheating, just like anything else, is an option that people make, and an option is a choice, and a choice sometimes is a mistake.
Yeah.
And so I do think at times, most mistakes can be overcome.
That's right.
If the people in the relationship are willing to see either past it to rebuild to something more, to regain some of that trust. So I don't think it's stupid to take someone back if it's not stupid to you, right? It may look stupid to everybody else. That's the thing. Everybody else is going to be like, oh, it couldn't be me.
They're gonna
the
put
thing
their 2
is,
cents in.
It
something
was
else.
you though.
Mhm.
Let me tell you why it was you. You knew your man was cheating, but you didn't say nothing.
Come on.
And then you just waited till 3 months later. And then when you found out, that's why you went through his phone like last
Good call.
episode.
Good
So
call.
you had been there. So we say that all the time. Oh, it couldn't be me. Yeah, well, probably was
Hold
you.
on. You said waited 3 months. You know, maybe they weren't even cheating. Maybe you waited to see the distance get bigger.
I'm just saying I've
Yeah.
talked to people before. Hell, I've been in my own personal situation where somebody was cheating on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had been knowing for 4 or 5 months.
Mm.
So I don't know. It's not stupid to take somebody back.
So stuck,
if
no,
it's
it's
not
not. Stuck
stupid
is
to you,
stupid.
so stuck no for me.
Yeah, stuck no.
I say it's stuck maybe because
Is that a thing?
we gotta
Bro,
do
you always
that.
give us a word that don't like
Hey, he
don't
just
go with
spring
stuff.
Yeah,
stuff
we
on
just
us like
gonna we
that.
gonna figure it out, whatever that middleman word means. But I would say that the other thing is that like what comes with stuck what comes with it is potentially the idea of what's missing in a relationship, right? So a lot of times, a lot of the people who have stepped out on their partners or whatever, it's because of something that was needed and was not given and or not addressed or whatever. You know, a lot of times, and I'll just be 100, a lot of times it's because sex is deprived. A lot of cheating is because sex was deprived.
Tell them the truth.
And that's stats. You can go look them up. Okay. A lot of times it's that. Secondly, you have emotional deprivation. Okay. So you have what a lot of people call emotional affairs, right? So those are things that, like, again, if you're lacking emotion, right? I need emotion and I'm not getting it. This is why this person stepped out. You can like find a way to fix these things. Therapy, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Same thing about sex, right? Like if you're not giving someone sex, right? And this is all based on discussion. This is all based on what is your relationship norms, okay? Like if both of y'all are like, we don't need sex, great.
Wow.
That's rare, but that's great,
Yeah, I would
right?
say, wow.
But if both parties are like, hey, I would like to have sex or whatever, and then one of the parties aren't getting it, it can get old real quick. And so where does that line fall? Because at the end of the day, we're humans and our needs want to be and need to be met.
That's a good point.
So I like if you're forcing someone's hand to potentially be celibate when that's not their choice.
Matt, like,
And that's not fair.
it ain't for
So
me.
you like stuck stuck and stupid, or stuck no?
That's why I said
He
stuck.
said stuck
in.
maybe.
yeah,
I
yeah,
Because
said
yeah.
it's stuck, like,
Oh,
because
yeah.
some people
Oh,
can't
right, I
overcome
forgot
that.
that thing that registered in my
like
brain.
stuck in.
Oh,
Stuck
thank you.
in.
Stuck in.
You're welcome.
That works. Stuck in. Yeah, I like that. Stuck, yeah, is stupid.
I knew it.
Stuck, yeah, is stupid.
That's
Nah, come on. I'm
These
coming from
hoes, they
I'm coming
for
from two
everybody.
places. I'm coming from two places right now because I do have an understanding where he's coming from. Because I didn't even think about like what about with the kids, right? When you throw
Right.
the kids in there, right? And you got to consider like,
It could be anything.
well, it could be anything, but I'm just saying like I think about the kids because I
Right.
have children. So like
100%.
I'm pretty sure there's people that have thought like I want to divorce you, but I don't want to do it while the kids are young, and I already know what you got going on. I mean, these are just people. I don't necessarily agree with that. I'm just saying like there's people that
Right.
do that. So regardless of that, my personal opinion is stuck. Man, get up out of here. You crazy. Like, okay, here's the thing to me. Like, it's the one thing biblically that God's like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, real
You
talk.
know what I'm saying?
Like, real
It's
talk.
the one that he's like, all right, yeah, I mean, you can walk away. This is fine. It's the one thing because you're sharing that.
Yeah, you broke it.
Yeah, that's soul
Well, that's
tie
if you're
you-
married.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's if you're married.
Yeah.
You're talking about marriage.
Assuming
Yeah.
a marriage here. Yes. Again, we're not minutia. I'm just talking.
And
opinion.
you're speaking from your perspective.
That's
bro,
right.
yeah,
So
from your-
it's like
yeah,
for
good
me,
point.
it's like no way, absolutely not. We can't do it because how can you? I have to come. Like imagine your wife or your. I still know how people do it. There's some people that have. I just can't imagine coming home to my wife and being like, "Y'all, we talked about last week. You did what? You got in the car? Oh. Bro, I can't imagine having to come home and look at her every day, knowing what she did. That's tough, bro. That's tough. I just taking them back for like what are we taking what back? Taking back the heartache, the trauma, the
You can get that from. This is why I said a couple episodes ago. Sometimes that like when we were talking about, can you have sex without making love?
yeah.
To me, and I get that aspect. So I see your perspective. I don't think you're wrong in your own perspective. But for some people, like that's just an aspect. I still love 97% of my wife. I hate that you did the 3% that I told you not to do or whatever. However many percentage it may be.
Yeah.
I still see value in the
Beyond
other
that.
parts of you.
Oh, sure. But
So-
we talked about this too. My value of that is super high.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's like
exactly.
super
So
high.
it makes
I put
sense
that
for you.
value so high that if you break it, what are we talking about?
Right,
It's
there's
above
nothing left.
all that 97% you talking about is below the 3%.
Yeah.
So like I'm glad you did all that down there, but I can't get through this 3%. We already tore that up.
I
so
feel you.
yeah, that's a stuck.
Be
yeah,
what?
for me.
Ooh.
You started with
Black
yeah.
and white. Whoa, what happened?
Is it stuck and stupid to take someone back after cheating? Yes, it is stuck and stupid. But okay, This one, I'm just okay. This one to me, I feel like it's on a double standard thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like
Speak
100%.
to it.
I feel like this is my personal thing. I feel like if a woman cheated on me, I wouldn't take her back. But this is my personal opinion. If I cheated on her, I feel like she should take me back. Like, I know I'm serious. Like, now I know it's my personal thing. It's my personal thing. Of course. Well, you cheated. Of course. I know that would be the comeback, Stuckies. I get it. This is not a popular opinion, but I just feel like that double standard is out there where people truly feel like, you know, if when a woman cheats, I'm stuttering because it's like, damn, I know y'all about to, oh my God, in the comments, like, hey, but no,
Run into the comments.
yeah. But no, I just know, like, for me, I know it's out there, and you know, of course, it feels different when it's happening to you, of course,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I'm just telling you my personal opinion. I just feel like I know it's a penis and it's a vagina out there, but I just feel like it hit different when the vagina getting hit. In the most protective way. I don't know how to say it. This is what hit my brain. This is what happens when we don't read the call sheet. I got to prep. I ain't. Hey, look. When I was hearing Harry and Fred talk, y'all saw me laughing. Suckies is because I was like, man, this boy sound like AI over here. He's like a, and because they don't redo the call sheet. So I was like, dang, he sound like a chat GPT over here, boy. But no, seriously. So I know it's an unpopular opinion, but this is my personal opinion. I just feel like it is different. You know, for me, I'm not taking a female back, but I would, you know, I would want a female to take me back because I feel like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think you're speaking to like nature. I know he's trying to say.
Yeah. I just don't, I don't know how to say it, but
I know what you're
people
trying
know what I'm
to
talking
say.
about.
Yeah,
Y'all know what I'm
they're
talking
gonna
about.
flame
Come on.
you regardless, but let's
I
try
get flamed regardless. It is
We're
what
gonna
it
wiggle
is.
you out a little bit.
Y'all flame me on my recipes. I'm used to it. Come on,
Like, just
come on.
make you a little creme brulee out of that. You know what I'm saying? But
You know,
hey,
you know what's funny? The funny thing about all this is like, I would normally feel different, but I'm like, I feel like, man, I'm scared to say it, but I don't care, man. Like, I ain't saying nothing big.
No, it's the truth. I mean, it's how you feel. It is what it is.
It's just, but I know it's out there. But again, that's just me.
You don't think the ladies feel the exact same way?
100% they do.
Oh,
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for the women, I know 100%. Like if a cheat on me, I don't believe him. That ain't. And then vice versa. You're like, man, well, if I cheat, it shouldn't be a big deal. I know it is. It's just, again, I'm just taking the perspective of there's a whole nother human coming out of you. That I'm just looking at it for me for like that's like, dang, well, I know
Wait,
it's.
wait, where did that come from?
Well, no, I'm just not.
We were here. Then we were
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Like, if somebody was going in depth and they were saying like, hey, like, why? Where would you back that up at? I would like, well, if I had to back it up, if I had to say, well, why do you think it's a big deal or why is it a difference? Well, for me, I'm like that's a human being. Like that's somebody.
Like they got pregnant.
Well, no, I'm just saying that I'm putting it in, but that person has the whole possibility of recreating. I can't recreate. That person can recreate. So I just think that it just hits different for that side, which is a good thing. That's why I think first of all my recipes are women. I love women. That's not like this has nothing to do with that. I don't even care if y'all are Stuckies feeling a certain type of way watching this. This is great. But at the same time, I'm
played
just
Frank Ocean Lost.
no, I'm serious. No, I know somebody's like, why do you feel like that? I'm serious because it's just I feel like it hit different for certain stuff. Hit different for certain people, and I feel like that situation because y'all can recreate and I can't. I just feel like, which is a power. Like y'all got that superpower. That's a superpower. That's awesome. But I just really truly feel like it just hits different because of that aspect. It's just different. It hits different.
How you procreate with no sperm?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying the fact that it takes sperm to procreate, but you have that whole process is coming out of you. You have the process for 9 months. If I sperm out, I can't reproduce. I can't do nothing. Well, I can't reproduce.
Time out. I'm using sperm out for the rest of 2024.
Is that the title for the? Is that the title for the?
Sperm out
for the YouTube? Is that the YouTube title?
YouTube title 2024.
But I need higher. I know. I don't.
What you finna do? Offer the sperm?
I don't want Harriet Fred. I don't want to lean on this more. I don't want Harriet Fred to back me, but I need somebody to like form the words for me. But it's just the fact that that's a whole nother human in that like I don't have a human in me. I'm just putting out some liquid, if you want to call it liquid.
Bro,
we're sperming out all 2024.
Hey, spin the wheel, bro. Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Start this topic, dog.
Man,
Spin the wheel, dog.
we'll have an after hours talk. Don't worry, we'll talk live after hours. All right.
This one. I like this one.
Okay, good. Is it stuck and stupid to say you would die for your spouse over your kids?
Stuck no.
No.
Stuck. I mean, it's stuck no for me.
Yeah, stuck
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we all agree on that one. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get an extra span in.
Yeah, let's throw
Yeah,
an extra
do
one in
it.
there. 'Cause that was too
Stupid.
easy.
Yeah,
That was
that
too
was
easy.
too
Of course,
easy.
I'm getting the wife out of there.
Yeah, what you mean?
I love you. I love you, sons.
Is it stuck and stupid to give money to loved ones knowing they have bad spending habits?
Ooh, now this is a good one because I am a bad
Stuck,
spender.
yes.
I'm a stuck.
I'm a bad spender, but I always have a plan.
That was a good comeback.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm gonna say it's stuck. Yeah.
I'm gonna say stuck. No.
Oh, okay. We back into it. I'm stuck. I'm leaning more toward no, but I'm still stuck.
Once somebody who's told me the middle of the fence is a painful place to ride.
That's why I said
Get
I
on the
lean.
side.
Nah, bro.
Get on the side.
I'm gonna tell you what.
That's why I
struggle.
lean.
I struggle with this right now in my own personal life. This is something I'm in therapy about. Like, I've set some things up financially for people that I know have terrible spending habits.
Yeah.
Right. But it's because of their support of me in my whole life that I've been able to even have this idea. But I know that it's not good. I know you don't want to keep them going. You want to enable them. You want to help them in whatever that looks like. It doesn't have to necessarily mean give them money though.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can create systems. This is why I say it's stuck no for me.
Yeah.
I think even with stuff like that, you can create systems to where you are holding yourself accountable when it comes to enabling, right?
That's right.
So when we think about enabling, we often think about you're able to give them whatever. But let's talk about enabling versus harm reduction. Are you familiar with harm reduction?
Oh yeah.
So in harm reduction, we're taking the idea of let's call the monster what it is. Let's recognize that you have a problem. And I don't want to stop necessarily the access to that problem because that can create other problems.
Yep.
Let's get educated on that problem and see how we can do that problem safely if it's not nothing's an addiction until it's interfering with your life.
That's right.
Nothing's a problem until it's interfering with your life, right? You can drink water and be hydrated. You can drink too much water and drown. So I don't think it's stupid to give money to them if they need money, if you've created a system to where, hey, I'm only giving you this much, or whatever the system is to hold yourself accountable. The other part of the accountability is you have to recognize this is a hard lesson to learn, especially when you love people. Their outcome is not your responsibility.
That's right.
They have to make the decisions.
That's right.
You can offer them resources. You can offer them information. At the end of the day, that's why end of the day,
They got to drink the water.
they have to do and make their own choices.
That's right.
So give them
I go with, because of that, that's why I'm stuck because you have the ability to say what you do with your money.
100%.
Right. So this is why I lean toward the thought process of, if I got a ton of money, let's say I hit the lotto, right? And people, I'm getting hit up by everybody. I need this. I would rather set up a trust fund with stipulations that say, if you want this money, you can't do drugs. You do a drug test, whatever. But something to that effect. I'm willing to give you this and give you what you need with my stipulation.
Right.
And if you can't handle that, then you don't want my money, period. That's why I'm saying stuck in. Now, obviously.
But you still giving it to them.
No, because if you can't abide by those stipulations, then you lose the money.
Right. But
let's say they do.
But if they do, they still get it. Even though, like, let's say the bad spending habits, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I show mastery over 6 months that I can, get my finances together and do right, that's not to say that when you give me the money, I fall off the train and go right back to the thing. So effectively, your stipulations did nothing.
If that is always the case.
Right. But my point is, if you're giving them the money, you still giving them the money.
Right.
Stipulation or not.
The stipulation could be whatever, but like that could be short term, it could be long term, it could be
But
whatever.
with a trust, it allows them to say, hey, if you do good, you get it.
Right. Like
No,
it allows
it-
it sets a
But if
long
they don't
term
do
goal.
good, they don't get it.
No, what
So how's it a bad habit
What
if they're
Cori's
doing good?
saying is, like, at the end of the day, though, you still don't have autonomy over what choice.
Over what choices they're going to make
They
when
make
they
when
get
they
the
get
money.
the-
Right.
That's all I'm trying to say. I agree on that, especially in that scenario. That's exactly what I would do. I often tell people there's about 25 people in my life that if I hit the mega millions, everybody's getting the same amount of money.
That's
and
right.
the reason why I say that is because nobody's going to be able to come to me and say, oh, you showed Matt favoritism. You gave Jeremy $2 million more than you gave me. No, I gave everybody the same thing. And if B Wood flipped it and in 50 years he turned his $2 million into 50 million. That's because he made the right decisions and choices. Mm-hmm. My only stipulation is you have the money, don't ask me for no more. So whatever you do with it is on you.
That's right.
If we were in that type of situation,
Right.
In the end, I love you. I want you to have the resource if I can give it to you, but you are responsible for what happens with that. And that sucks, particularly if you're talking about drug addiction or some gambling addictions. It's hard, bro. You know that. And that runs deep in our family. That's tough to sleep with.
Stress addiction.
It's stress. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it goes hard.
Yeah,
But with the journey
tough.
of the trust, though, if he puts some stuff in place, like a model in place, he feels like that might, with this journey of the trust, like you got to unlock this money by doing X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And he feels like that model might work for that person. That for me, it's like, hey, I would take that. That to me, it's a better risk. That's a better risk rather than just
100%.
giving it flat while they already have the addiction. At least let me give them some classes, some therapy, some schooling, all this stuff that they have to go through to get the cash. And then after that, I can't.
Because I've given you
Right,
options
but-
and
they did
money.
everything
That's
in
what I
place.
said at the beginning was that no matter what model you put in, you know, like whether it be, I'm going to give you this much a month or I can get you the resources. That's what harm reduction is.
Okay,
That's what you're talking about. That's what harm reduction is. Okay, we're going to acknowledge that you have an issue and we're going to give you information and we're going to set a model up to where you could, because I know you're still going to indulge because it's not killing you. You're going to indulge. The spending habits aren't killing you. You're going to indulge. So let's set up to where you get to a point where maybe we can change some of the synapses in your brain to where you're behaving a little bit differently, maybe a lot less risky in your behaviors
100%.
and stuff. So I agree. I would definitely set the trust up, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're still giving them the
still
money.
giving it-
And
Yeah,
then at
whatever
the,
they
It's still,
do with
it's
it, you
still,
gotta let
yeah,
them
it's
have
still
it.
harm.
Yeah.
Like it's just reducing. It's still harm. But yeah, I think it's Stuck is stupid only because.
All of that just to be like, hey,
Oh,
go
my bad.
ahead.
Yeah, Stuck. Yeah, it's Stuck is stupid because, like for me, I do a lot of comparing. I know for some people it's bad, but you know, for me it works. But it's hard for me to give somebody money if they're buying Jordans, eating seafood platters, brunching
like,
out,
what?
and
Yeah.
you know, buying cakes and
Just not responsible.
cruising, going to Jamaica's, Bahamas. They're people going to Europe. Like, how are you doing this? And then you're back door asking me for $30, $40. This don't, you know, and you know, which is fine. You know, I want to be at a point where I could just give people bread, but let's just call it what it is. Like, and I got to give you that so you can keep doing that. And then for me, it's feel like if I'm feeding you that, then you already did it to me. I'm just feeding you to go to the next person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for me to be aware of all this stuff and to know about harm reduction now, hey, he put me on game. Now that I know about harm reduction, it's done. Hey, you're all done. I'm just shutting it off. Hey, that's my harm reduction right there. Just shut it off. I'll be a zero. Like, you know, but again, I know Cori about to spin that wheel, but you know, or did you go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. But yeah, I know you about to spin that wheel, but yeah, to keep mine short, it's just I'm done. You know, I did my time. You know what I mean? God can give through me. It doesn't have to be money.
That's right.
You know,
There's
it
other ways
could
to
be me,
resource.
a human. It could be me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm done. I ain't got no cash. I'm broke. Oh, is it Stuck is stupid to break up with someone for not changing their relationship status online? Preferably Facebook, because that's the big one.
I say stuck, yeah.
Ooh.
But I got a story about this. Go ahead.
Stuck? Yes.
Yes,
What you say, Matt?
Stuck is stupid.
I'm sticking.
Stuck in?
Oh,
I will tell you this, bro. Wholeheartedly transparent. I felt the way when we got married and she changed her last name to like Grider Middleton. I was like, you're not Grider no more. That's no disrespect to the Grider family. I love Pops. I love you.
No, you pay
D,
for it,
know
though.
I
Stop
love you.
playing. Yeah, call it what it is. You pay for it.
It's not even that. It's not. It was more so. It's not even that, bro.
But it's more than money. When I say
It's-
pay, I mean like
yeah, it's
I know where you're about to
mental.
go.
It's mental,
I
right?
already-
It's-
yeah.
That's right.
I need you to get in the space that you just made. We are one.
That's
That's
right.
it.
You are no longer Grider.
You're
That's
mine.
right.
In the most respectful
Well,
way.
not even.
In
Not
the
even
most
that.
respectful way.
We are ours. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're together.
So
Like, yeah.
I would feel the same way if I took her last name or whatever. And her response was like, "Oh, like people. What if they don't see me no more because they don't know that I went from Caitlin Middleton or Caitlin
But
Grider?"
that's
Middleton.
always the excuse, by the way.
Right,
Yeah,
right. And
yeah.
I'm like, and for me, I was like, that doesn't matter because they're gonna type in Caitlin, they can see your photo.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, they'll figure it out.
And
But
the internet's like good at like tying you together. Yeah, like
Right.
once you put in Katie Middleton or
and
it's gonna.
but I still see what she was. I understand it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that deep to her,
Right.
and then I had to explain why it was so deep to me.
That's right.
So I can get certain things changing your relationship status because you want the world to see yada yada yada. I know how it may peeve people, but I'm not breaking up with nobody. Well,
Yeah, I ain't break.
I was gonna say.
Well,
I'll tell you why it's stuck in.
Hold
You let
on,
me
bro.
know.
Stuck in.
Maybe I'm stuck. No, because
Are you stuck
why
no
you
or
not
stuck
changing
yeah?
it?
No, that's what I'm
So
saying.
you're not stuck no,
I'm
then you're
stuck.
stuck
I'm
yeah.
stuck in.
Is
and
it
I-
stuck and stupid
listen,
to
I'm
break
stuck-
up
I'm
with
stuck
someone?
in.
No. I'm saying it's not stuck and stupid. It may not be stupid, bro.
Yeah, no, I already know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like from a personal space, me and my wife buck heads on this all the time. Same thing with you and Katie. Same thing with you two. Same thing with me and my wife. We buck heads on this all the time. Her brother has 2 daughters. So the argument for me was the first part, which was, what if they're trying to search me and they can't find me? And I was like, what? Stop it. The second one was, well, I got to, my name is essentially my last name, and my brother is not carrying it on through his family because he's got 2 daughters. Like maybe they'll be searching me for this last name. So there's literally emails with that name on it still. It took forever to get the Facebook profile changed. That kind of stuff was rubbing me only because of what you just said, right? There's a mental part here. Like when I say I paid for it, I don't mean just money. Like I paid for it emotionally.
My life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I showed up to this thing. I showed up to this doorstep with my name ready for you to take it on, not for you to split it with nothing. We ain't split. What you mean? And again, this goes back to a couple weeks ago when we talked about the whole serving your husband over your kids. I don't listen. I don't prescribe in my personal life to any of it. Like if there's food there and you got it and it's around you, eat, have fun. Like especially my kids, I want you to eat before me anyway. I'm just saying I can understand the small detail that lets that person know that you are focusing on the oneness of you as a unit. And it could be something like, well, why haven't you thought about changing your name?
Or relationship status. Like I'm thinking, if we
what's
stick to
going
relationship
on?
status, I'm like, why you ain't change it?
Yeah, what's going on?
Why still say single? Or here's worse though. To me, I'm thinking about it. Why you ain't, if it was single before and everybody could see it and you just hit it, now you playing games.
Yeah, what's happening?
You know what I'm saying? Now you
Unwritten
playing
rules to social
games.
media, baby.
I would have rather you just left it single.
Yeah.
But now you playing games. Because why you
100%.
just hide it? And you know I can see it no more. Why ain't you put you was in a relationship? Well, I'm not tagged in it. It creates, to me, I done switch now because I was stuck, it's stupid. Now I'm stuck, no, it's not.
Come on back.
Because, again, I'm a mental person and I'm thinking all you're doing to me is I'm sowing seeds of doubt.
That's right.
Because I have been ready to shout off the mountain. And if we hadn't had that conversation, maybe we did. Let's say we had a conversation like, hey, I really want the world to know I would like to keep our relationship private as possible. And we had agreed on that. Sure.
That's different though.
But if I'm out here telling everybody, oh, this is my girl, and then private, we had the conversation. And then I'm trying to send you a request on Facebook that we together. And oh, it's just in my inbox.
That's a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
I'm going to have to tell you like Jasmine Sullivan.
I said it's.
You said stupid?
I said
He said,
it.
eh.
What? No, he said that. Damn, I forgot what my
Yeah, I
response
forgot what you
was.
said.
But I know. Is it stuck and stupid to break up with someone for not changing? I think yes. I think it's stuck and stupid because it's online. But with the caveat that the conversation is the part that matters the most, right?
Yes.
Like, so, and I'm not going too deep. I'm just saying I think it's stuck and stupid because if y'all had that conversation, cool. If you didn't have that conversation and you're potentially sowing seeds of doubt and you're potentially playing those games, that's going to lead to something else, or it's just going to be doubt that's just going to sit there. It is what it is, right? Like, but to say you didn't say you're in a relationship, we're done. There was no cheating. There was no nothing else.
Yeah, if you're taking it
Like-
that literal, for sure, that's stupid. But I'm thinking.
I am the single guy in the group.
No,
just telling you.
I'm messing with you. I'm just thinking from what conversation would spill from this, right? What kind of things? I'll give you another perfect example. I for the longest time, shout out to cousin Ricky, bro. I'm about to tell you, this is wild. He told me one time when, and I'm sorry, Katie, I gotta tell this story. This wasn't with you, but I gotta tell the story. So I'm at church, and back in this time, I'm not really playing the relationship game. I'm just like, why we gotta put something on it? So why we gotta put parameters on it? Why I gotta be a boyfriend? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Translation. I got other, you know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to lock me
had
down?
a roster.
I got a roster. I got a basketball team. But I went to church. Cousin Ricky met this lady. Cousin Ricky was like, who is this? I was like, oh, this is my friend. This is my homie. And he kind of looked at me like, you're not really behaving like that's the homie. And he pulled me to the side. And I'll never forget what he said. You know, Cousin Ricky, one of them cousins that I really hold high regard for, that like, he really is like a dad too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when he dropped the word, it'd be like hitting you right here. Then he said, "What's up with y'all young cats, man? Why y'all be doing this? This is my homegirl, whatever." He said, "Why y'all don't put a title on it?" And I'm trying to give him my fumbled, da-da-da. He said, "Think about it like this, bro. If this is supposed to be somebody who you love, you enjoy, how am I supposed to treat her and respect her if I don't know who she is to you?"
Come on, man.
And I was like, dang. And guess what? That didn't necessarily work out. I was chilling. I got with Katie. Katie immediately put the pressure on. "So what's it going to be?
Under pressure.
I'm your girlfriend or what? Because I don't play the whole whatever game." And I looked at her, and it's just like Cousin Ricky head popped up over here and said, "How am I supposed to treat her if I don't know who she is?"
Yeah.
Zoop, back of my head, I'm like,
Real talk.
"Hey, I'm your boyfriend. Hey, lock it up, put it online." You know what I'm saying? I'm locked in.
And my man.
Shout out to thank you to my man. Shout out to Cousin Ricky for putting that in there. So sometimes it do be like that. Like that's what I mean by is the mental aspect. The if you understand the level, you start to change your behavior.
Yeah.
So that's why I think if you not changing it, and we pretty much discussed that you would, and you playing games, why you playing games? So the conversation will end to something else.
Yeah.
In the
Go
literal
somewhere else.
sense, yes, it's stupid to see it and be like, "Oh, we're done." But in the sense of I'm gonna see it and it's gonna lead to that conversation, that argument, that whatever, that debacle, that brouhaha.
Or the bickering.
Yes,
Bickering,
the
like last
bickering. I love that word. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not stuck and stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I think I stand on business when I say I need to see that change.
That boy Matt said we're not going off of that.
Yeah,
You
because we're
finna,
not gonna act like that conversation was not really about the topic at hand. It was really about the unwritten rules of social media. Come on, we know what it is. You jump on that page and you don't see all you see is single. Come on, fam, you hitting the add friend button. Stop playing with me.
Hey, that just show you the power of social media, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
That thing even exists, and out of nowhere, it's a tool.
Yeah,
You gotta
with its
post.
own
You gotta
rules.
say happy birthday to your girl. You gotta tell her everything, or you're out of there. You know what I mean? So
Come on, Corey, get us unstuck, bro.
All right, here we go, man. I didn't. The candle's been lit because we wanted to smell good before everybody walked in. But here we go. Here's another thing for you, real quick. You can either groove to the mainstream, vibing to somebody else's tune, or you can drop your own beats like I like to. You know what I'm saying? Create your own soundtrack. Listen, your time is too limited to DJ somebody else's party. Dive into the mixtape of your own dreams, where your authenticity sets the rhythm for the life and truly in its harmony. Don't let the other people control your playlist. Make your own, okay? That's really what it is. Move to the march, the beat of your own drum. Create your own lane. Anytime you see somebody doing something, it may be cool and it may be for you. You have the opportunity to create something different, or create the same thing a different way. There's a lot of water on the water.
just like this.
You know what I'm saying? So get some sleep. Drink your tea and be well. Deuces. What they say? God is love. Red run.
If it's up,
And it's stuck.
hey.